Tenant Fee Ban, Book 4, Late Rent Payments. Fixed penalty charges are now banned for all rental agreements signed on or after the 1st of June 2019. These include fixed charges for late rent, such as a charge for a letter or visiting the property to pursue those late payments. You can, however, charge interest on late rent. This is capped at a maximum of 3% above the Bank of England base rate. So, for example, if Bank of England base rate is 2%, the landlord can charge a maximum of 5% interest. However, this charge can only be applied once the rental payment is 14 days late from the contractual rent due date. Claims for contractual damages. A landlord can claim to recover damages incurred from a breach of contract. Late rent payments obviously are a breach of contract. If you receive a fine from your mortgage company, for example, because your payment was late due to the tenant paying late, you can recover this cost from the tenant. There are two ways you can do this. Firstly, you can do this whilst the tenancy is still running. To recover the cost of a breach during the tenancy, you must provide clear written evidence of the cost you have incurred to the tenant. If you do not do this, then you will be in breach of the tenant fee ban and the tenant cannot be forced to pay. Also, a tenant can refuse to pay if you fail to substantiate the claim correctly after the tenancy agreement has ended. In most cases, it will make sense to recover your claim for damages through the deposit. However, it is still your right to claim while the tenancy is still running. It's good to remember that you can only seek to recover loss through the deposit if you have not already tried to seek recovery whilst the tenancy was running. In this situation, you would need to start a small money claim through the courts. Rent arrears can still be recovered in the normal way, using a Section 8 notice and the appropriate grounds. The court costs you incur for submitting a possession claim in court can still be charged to the tenant in the usual way, and these will be recovered through either a money claim or attachment to earnings further down the line. So that's late payments and rent arrears covered, a little bit more complicated than we're normally used to. So our next book will be on prohibited payments, and this will look at all of the